The number one mistake that seven-figure business owners make when it comes to managing their cash flow is they do not have a structured process of sweeping their money between their bank accounts. And they either run all of their finances through a single bank account, or they're constantly transferring money around between their accounts with no rhyme or reason or rules that support it. I'm going to share with you a simple strategy that I've written about in my latest international best-selling book, Seven Figure Profits. It's going to change the way that you manage your cash flow moving forward. So let's get stuck into it. So for most business owners who have a single account, maybe you've even got a tax account on the side, but the vast majority of your income and expenses go through a single account. I refer to this as the single account sinkhole. This is basically the phenomena whereby money goes in and before you know it, it has disappeared. And at the end of the month, if there's any money left over, you move that over to your tax, and whatever is left over there afterwards, which is really a whole lot, is what we count as profit. Now, the big issue for most business owners is that this doesn't give them any clarity. Or if they do have multiple bank accounts, they're constantly transferring money left, right, and center, and they're not actually sure of exactly what should be where and whether it's actually enough. And this is really nerve-wracking for most business owners. Now, what we typically do with our clients is we get them to set up a series of bank accounts. In some cases, it ends up being a total of 6 bank accounts. I'm going to run you through the structure and show you exactly what this looks like. Okay, so if you have a look in my book, the first account we've got is our revenue account. This is where all income is paid into. And we segment that into our sales tax and our cost of sales. This is our variable expenses associated with us running our business, contractors and materials. Now, once we've deducted that, that refers to what we call our real revenue. And that basically is going to be split between one of 4 accounts. Our first account is our operating expenses account. This is basically paying for all of our fixed expenses in our business, our salaried employees, our rent, anything like that. Next, we've got our owner's pay account. This is where you pay yourself, your number one employee from your business. We want to ensure that's segmented so you always ensure how much money you've got set aside in order to pay yourself. We've got a tax account. This ensures that we put money aside for PAYG, for super, for corporate tax, so you never have any surprise tax bills. And the last account is profit, because you deserve to get 2 paychecks as a business owner. You deserve to get paid for the work that you do in your business, and you deserve to be paid for the risk you take for investing in your business. Now, the next thing is really ensuring that we sweep our money in the right order. So what we typically do for our clients is we determine a percentage that should go to all of these accounts. If you get a copy of my book, I'll give you all of the percentages for various income and business ranges. But what that basically means is at least once a week, typically for many of our clients, we do it twice a month on the 10th and the 25th. We work out how much money's gone into the revenue account, and then we actually sweep that money into all of the remaining 6 accounts. And then we spend from those accounts depending on the specific purpose that they are meant for. So what that basically means is that every single week, or at least twice a month, the revenue account goes down to 0. We drip feed money into all of the other accounts, and then we have to rely on the money in that account in order to maintain our expenses. Now, this is where most people have what I call a come to Jesus moment. They go, oh shit, what happens if I don't have enough money? Well, you basically got 3 options. Option number 1 is that you borrow between the accounts, right? This is ideally not what we want to do, but we've got to make those expenses somehow. 2, you use it as a trigger to reduce your expenses, because ultimately what this means is that we need that money in all of these accounts. If you are having to transfer money across, it means that you have an unsustainable business model. It means that either your expenses are too high or your revenue is not high enough. And the third option is it allows us to quantify how much income we need to be making to ensure that we can fill all of these buckets. Because basically, without this structure, you've been borrowing from the other buckets all along, and we have strategies that we can implement to create a more sustainable business model that ensures that you, A, remove the cash flow pressure, 2, that you actually have confidence around your ability to increase your profit account because you deserve to be paid as a business owner and deserve to profit as a business owner. And 3, you're actually able to work towards creating a saleable and valuable business that can one day be sold. So if all of this stuff seems like it's a strange concept, you're not quite sure how to get on top of your finances, I've basically created a really pragmatic guide that includes all of these strategies in really simple and straightforward language with action plans and lists that you can go away and implement in your own business. So if you're interested in getting on track so you can create 7-figure profits, click on the link in my bio. You can actually grab a copy of the digital copy for free, or if you'd like to get a paperback, you can also grab that on Amazon. Jump on the link in my bio and let's start getting you financially fit. We'll catch you soon.